it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. And today in this video, I'm going to do a movie review because I haven't done one in a while and I didn't feel like doing one today. And today's review is going to be on the movie Mulan, and this is dedicated to my sister because this is also both one of hers and my favorite movies. And I'm going to get started. So Mulan and this is the 1998 one version, just so you guys know. So Mulan is about this girl named Mulan, obviously, who is voiced by Mena in speaking, and she is constantly making mistakes, and doesn't think she can do anything right. And then when her father, their Fazu, who is voiced by Sun Taeko, enlists in war, she worries about her father getting injured and she doesn't want him to go fight in war, so she decides to take his place and pretends to be a man and to fight in the war so she can help her father. Okay, so to start off, I love Mulan. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I've been watching it for years. I love it for the story. I love it for the characters. I love it for the beautiful animation. I love it for the beautiful scenery. I love it for the songs. It is such a great film, and it is a wonderful movie. It's also one of my sister's favorites too. And we used to watch this all the time when we were kids. And I remember seeing this, I'm going to make this quick. I remember seeing this with my dad when it first came out, and I was 7. Yeah, I was 7 when this film came out. So I remember seeing this with my dad in theaters when I was a kid with my brother. And I love this movie still. I've seen this movie many times and I love it so much. Next, I'm going to talk about the director. This was directed by Tony Bancroft, and he's directed Roller Coaster Rabbit, The Rescuers Down Under, which is one of my favorites, Beauty and the Beast, 1991, which is also one of my favorites, Aladdin, 1992, which is also one of my favorites. And speaking of which, this may be off topic. If you guys want a review on the live-action Aladdin, please let me know down in the comments below. Next, I'm going to this is also he also directed The Lion King. He directed The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I already have a review on. He directed The Emperor's New Groove, which I also have a review on. He directed Stuart Little 2, which I do not have a review on, obviously. And he directed Mary Poppins Returns. And if you want a review on that, let me know down in the comments below. Next, I'm going to talk about the characters. I apologize if I talk really fast. I want to get through this list so then I don't take up your guys' time and you guys get bored. First, I'm going to start off with all the humans. I like Mulan. I love the fact that she's very clumsy and she constantly makes mistakes, but I love also that she tries everything she can to please her family, and she cares very much about her family, including her friends. And I love the fact that she's very sweet and compassionate, and I love also how she is very brave, and proves that women can do more than just stay at home when she goes and fights in the war. And I love the fact that she's also a tomboy, and she's also to hold herself up in a fight and doesn't need a man to help her. She is voiced by Mena Wen, and she is also voices Mulan in Mulan 2, and this is her speaking. And for her singing, we have Lea Salonga, and she also sings her voice in Mulan 2. And she also Lea Salonga also does Jasmine's singing voice in the Aladdin. Next, I'm going to talk about Shang. I like how Shang is very strict when his father goes off to fight in another war, and he does his best to be a commander, and he's very helpful and compassionate towards all the other soldiers, and he does everything he can to train them and be brave and everything. And I love the fact that he cares very much about others. I was about to say authors, but I meant to say others. And he is voiced by BD Wang. I said BW when I meant to say BD Wang. And he is in Jurassic Park, and he voices Dr. Henry Wu. And he's in Jurassic World, and he plays Dr. Henry Wu. And he's in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Dr. Henry Wu. And his singing voice is done by Dazzy Osmond. Next, I'm going to talk about Yao. I like Yao. I like how he always acts so tough, and it is pretty funny when he acts so tough and then he acts cowardly, and I think that's super funny as well. And I love the fact that he cares for his army and his friends, and he'll do everything he can to help them, even though he acts super tough. And he is voiced by Harvey Fierstein, and he also voices Yao in Mulan too. Next, I'm going to talk about Ling. I accidentally forgot to put him down on my list, so I gotta look up who voices Ling. So Ling is voiced by Gary Jede Watanabe, and he was in Mulan 2, and he voices Ling. And that's pretty much the only film I recognize him from. Sorry, I had to look up who voiced Ling because I forgot to put Ling down on the list. Whoops, my bad. God, I think he's pretty funny. Like, he also makes mistakes, and he's kind of like a comic relief in the film. And he's voiced by Jide Watanabe, and his singing voice is done by Matthew Wilder. And I like Ling because he's pretty funny. Next, I'm going to talk about Yao. I like how Yao acts so tough, and I love how even though he's like acts so tough, he cares about others, and I love the fact that he'll do anything to help fight for China, and he'll do anything to be brave, and he cares about everyone, especially Mulan, even or Ping, as her alter ego is. Yes, I forgot to mention that. And Yao is voiced by Harvey Fierstein, and I recognize as the voice of Yao from Mulan too. Next, I'm going to talk about Chin-Po. I like Chin-Po. I think he's pretty funny. I like how he's very sweet and gentle. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I like how he's very sweet and gentle, and how he cares about everybody, and he is very compassionate, very sweet, and he'll do anything also to help his army as well. And he's voiced by Jerry Tondo, and he also voices Chin-Po in Mulan too. Next, I'm going to talk about Fa Zhu. I like Fa Zhu. I love how he's a very protective and caring father to Mulan, and I love how he always has faith in her no matter what she does, and I love how he loves her very much, and he appreciates everything she does for him, and I love how he's just so caring. And he's voiced by Sun Taiko, and he also plays Fa Zhu in Mulan too. Next, I'm going to talk about Fa Li. I love Li, who is so Fa Zhu is Mulan's father, and Fa Li is Mulan's mother. And I love Fa Li. I love how she cares about Mulan, and she wants what's best for her, which is to find a husband. And I love the fact that she appreciates Mulan and everything she does for them, and I love how she just loves her so much. And she is voiced by Frida Fo Shen, and she also voices Fa Li in Mulan too. Next, I'm going to talk about Grandmother Fa. I love Grandmother Fa. I think she's also kind of like a supporting comic relief. I think she makes the movie extra funny, and I love the fact that she is very compassionate, very, very into looking for, like, danger, it seems like, just the way she is. And I think she's very just funny, just with her lines and everything. And she's voiced by June Foray, and June Foray I've seen in so many movies that if I named them all, it would take up so much time of this video. Next, I'm going to talk about the Emperor of China. I love how the fact that he cares about his people, and I love the fact that he hails Mulan as a hero for all her good deeds. And I also love the fact that he just hails everybody, appreciates all the soldiers for everything that they've done for that they've done for China, and I think that's wonderful about him. And he's voiced by Pat Morita, and Pat Morita, I don't recognize him in anything else but this movie. Next, I'm going to talk about all the animal characters. First, I'm going to talk about Mushu. I like Mushu. I think he's super funny. He adds also a bit of comic relief to Mulan, And I enjoy that he's always trying to help Mulan, and how he's constantly making quite a bunch of funny jokes throughout the film. And I love the fact that he's just very funny in general, despite the fact that he has made mistakes. He's kind of like Mulan, is a little similar to Mulan, like he wants to prove himself that he can also do things right as well. And I really like that about Mushu. And he is a dragon, and he's Mulan's guardian as well. He's a dragon, and he's voiced by Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy I've seen in so many movies that if I named them all, it would take too long. Oh, whoops, I forgot to mention a human character. Sorry. So next I'm going to talk about the character Shan Yu. He's a human character, but I forgot to add him in the human list because I have him written down in a small place and I didn't see that. And I like one thing I don't like about Shan Yu is he's very creepy. I don't like the fact that he wants to harm China, and I hate the fact that he's invading China and he wants to threaten everyone in China, and that's really bad, and I don't like him for that, and he's just very creepy in general. And he's voiced by Miguel Ferrer, and Miguel Ferrer, I am familiar with him in Rio 2, and he voices somebody named Big Boss, and he's also in the movie Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. Next, I'm going to talk about Cricky. I like Cricky. I think he's also pretty funny. I like how he acts as a sidekick to Mushu, and I love the fact that he wants to help Mulan as well, and he's supposed to bring her good luck, and he's also pretty funny too, just from what he does as well, and he's kind of also a comic relief throughout the movie, and he also acts as Mulan's sidekick, just like Mushu does, and as well as Mushu's sidekick as well. And he's a cricket, and he's voiced by Frank Welker. And Frank Welker I've seen in so many movies that if I named them all, it would take up so much time of this video. Next, I'm going to talk about the setting. This takes place in a unnamed Chinese village in China, obviously. I love the setting. It's super beautiful. I love the fact that it looks exactly like China, and I love the fact that they did everything they can to make the entire scenery look exactly like China, and I think that's super wonderful, and I think it's really awesome as well. Well, how they put a lot of effort into their artwork. It's amazing. Next, I'm going to talk about the songs. I like Honor to Us All. I like how it talks about having faith in Mulan finding a husband, and her family having faith in her, and that they know she can do something if she puts her mind to it, and I think that's really cool. So just so you guys know, I didn't put who sings what because that would take up too much time of the video. So next song I like is Reflection. This is one of my favorite songs, and I do have a video of me singing this song, and I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it. This is one of my favorites. I always sing along to this one, and it's a super great song. It's just beautiful, and I really enjoy it, and I love the version that's sung by Lea Salonga. And I like how it sounds, and it talks about how you see yourself for who you really are. I also like I'll Make a Man Out of You. I really enjoy that song because I enjoy how it talks about having faith in who you are and how it takes a lot of training to be stronger. Next, I'm going to talk about A Girl Worth Fighting For. This one is a pretty good song because I like how each of the soldiers, like Jinpo, Yao, and Ling, all have a girl of their dreams, and they're looking for something specific in her. And I love the fact that they will do everything they can to find that girl of their dreams. Okay, so I would recommend Mulan to anybody who loves comedy, because this film has some pretty funny scenes in it. Beautiful scenery and beautiful artwork, because this film has a lot of beautiful scenery, beautiful artwork, and also I would recommend it to anybody who likes women who are pretty independent, because this involves a very independent woman. I think that's super cool. Okay, so that was my review on Mulan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'm sorry this video is so long, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!